Should we begin?
Right, yeah. Welcome back, Gains Club. Welcome back to the channel, back to the podcast, episode 2. Very exciting day today. We've got a special guest for those who have noticed. I guess if you didn't watch the first one, then this isn't an every week thing. Tom is visiting just for the one. This is Tom Wright. Do you want to introduce yourself, Tom?
Yep. Hello, everyone. Tom Wright, 20 years old, Scottish weightlifter. Not even really Scottish.
Fake Scottish.
Fake Scottish weightlifter. Yeah, half Scottish weightlifter.
Quarter Scottish.
Registered Scottish.
Registered Scottish.
The minimum amount of Scottish needed to compete in Scotland.
No, stop it. Got a decent amount of Scottish in me. The most of me, I'm a bit of a mongrel, but most of me is Scottish, so half Scottish. And yeah, compete in the 89, now 88 kilo class if I can make that cut. And yeah,
it's a pretty severe cut, that 1 kilo.
It is.
It's pretty brutal.
What do you walk around at?
That's what I'm saying. You can't let them know.
Who's them?
Can't let
Just
Hops know.
Yeah.
Why does it make a difference if they don't know what you weigh?
This is true. Yeah, it's true because I can cut it anyway. Like around 90. So it's
great.
It was 2 kilos more. Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
that's a pretty severe cut.
Yeah.
Tom's underselling himself. Tom is one of the OG founding members of the Gains Club, one of the first sponsored CJC Gains athletes, one of the OGs.
Been there since the beginning.
Since the inception of this powerhouse of
Community.
The strongest people you never
knew and probably never will.
Until now.
He's also underselling himself in the sense of you should open with Scottish national record holder, right?
Twice over.
2 times.
2 times Scottish national record holder in snatch in his category after weightlifting for 4 hours.
Yeah. Currently number 1 ranked 89 kilo. Anyway, this is weird. Like a lot of glazing. I appreciate it, boys. Thank you.
You've got nothing else to talk about, mate.
No,
we just invited you here for the content.
Yeah. I feel like we can talk more about that. Started doing CrossFit. I've been doing CrossFit for 5 years nearly, and then I was like, I do not enjoy 40-minute AMRAPs and long EMOMs, so here we are. The weightlifting shift was there, coached by yours truly in weightlifting.
Well, I do remember some CrossFit competitions where you were given the girls' sandbag because you couldn't keep up.
Whoa, let's get into that.
I've not heard
That's real.
Okay, so had a CrossFit competition. I was paired up with a woman, and what happened?
Are we allowed to say that? A woman?
We don't need to get into that. It was a female. And is that better or worse?
Let's go with it.
Anyway, we're going with it. And what happened is I was ill for like the previous 2 weeks. I was like, there's no way I should compete. But I was like, I'll do it. Yeah, a lot of yapping, whatever. I was like, fine, I'll do it. I'll get through it. Even though I was like, definitely shouldn't. Competed, felt like absolute dog. Couldn't lift my 70 kilo sandbag because it felt too heavy with how ill I was. So I was given the 50 kilo woman's sandbag, and like they actually had to change the rules so I could continue the workout.
And then I remember bailing out the last workout as well.
I called it.
DNF.
I called it because I was lifting a 50 kilo sandbag and struggling. So I was like, don't want to hold the team now. Actually, then like a month or 2 after, I won the competition. I won a competition with that same woman. So yeah, I was like,
that's all right in the end. Just got to get that in the air.
Exactly. That's not undersell the CrossFit completely, but yeah, definitely a strength more.
I think at that point you realised this ain't for me.
No, yeah, exactly that.
When was this in your CrossFit journey, if we can call it that?
It was late on.
It was late.
This is when you were good.
This is when I was meant to be good. Yeah.
I was picturing that was like your first comp when you were like 15 years old.
It's probably like the past.
Just before you started weightlifting properly.
Okay. Probably, yeah, a few months before, yeah.
Jesus.
It was bad, yeah. I was really ill. That's what I mean. Then I won comp. Also, so started at CrossFit Slough, then I went to CrossFit Watford. CrossFit Watford, I'm pretty sure, only has 1 strength and depth event win. I don't know, is that true?
Hold on, I was on that.
This is what I'm about to talk about.
We're snatching.
So, and it was a 1 rep max snatch event, and we won it. Me, Callum, and Ben. So there we go. So
just us 3, no one else.
Just us 3. Yeah, no one else on that team event win. So there we go. So that was clearly a strength of ours. So It makes sense.
Did we snatch the same that day?
Yeah, we did. 122.
Oh, I failed 130 though. I remember that.
Yeah, there we go. I felt 122 3 times, and then I had 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that? You were like 10 seconds.
And those were the signs of like fucking your elbow as well.
Yeah, elbow wouldn't lock out on either.
Classic. Too strong. Forgot to lock it out.
Yeah, we could get into that as well. The lockout issues, but there we go.
But yeah, firmly into the weightlifting now. Just steering the chat away from the CrossFit because I've got absolutely zero input on that.
Yeah, it's true. You haven't actually spoken in the
really
past 5
quietly.
minutes.
We did a WOD this year.
Yeah, I
Was
did
it
a WOD.
last year.
I did the challenge at Watford once.
The max row.
The max row. Yeah, that was pretty big.
Did a strength and depth.
I did a strength and depth qualifier because it was a
Won.
max snatch.
You won that.
So,
qualifier.
skier against
max snatch. So I think you can say I've got a pretty storied past in CrossFit.
Yeah.
You have depth.
I've got depth. Yeah, I've got range. I'm basically a hybrid athlete.
I think but no, I agree.
But let's talk weightlifting, Tom. How are you doing? How was your last sort of year? How's training going?
So yeah, ups
Obviously,
and downs, roller coaster.
before the injury, of course.
Yeah, we can talk about that. So in October, I decided I'm gonna join you, Brits, here at Brunel. Great decision. I thought, CrossFit can take a back seat. I set my eyes on the Scottish Senior Weightlifting Champs because being half Scottish, it made sense for me to do that comp. So I thought, let's give it a go, see how I can do. So me and Callum, we went there in the end of November, so I gave myself that month of just full weightlifting, no CrossFit. And what happened, Callum? Do you want to
That was a single-handedly best and worst weekend of my life, mate.
There we go. There we go.
So what did we do? We went up there early Friday.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we got the plane up there. Then we went to the arcade. We got food. We chilled.
We watched Gladiators 2.
Yeah, that terrible movie.
Terrible film.
It's dog, right?
It's so bad.
Right.
I was so
bad.
excited.
Try.
I went out opening night. I got the poster and everything. I was so excited. It's absolutely awful.
They
No,
just
it
took,
was so
it's
bad.
like a really terrible regurgitation of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
it's
one,
bad.
innit?
Like they try and do some scenes like 1 for 1 in the
that sand thing.
Colosseum.
What was that sand? Oh, bro, you are not him.
Yeah.
You are not him.
And spoiler alert,
Yeah.
but the whole thing was about revenge for his wife dying, but we don't know his wife. So his wife was in one scene.
10-second clip.
Yeah, and it was like, there we go.
But, so anyway, we go to this Scottish Champs, yeah. So then Tom's flapping about weighing all week, so he's not really eating anything. Weighs in 2 kilo underweight or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's one less thing to worry about. But then they lifted in this a classic gym hall, like a basketball court, had
Like
this,
everyone active.
yeah, the thinnest mats down. By the third group of obviously it starts lighter and people get heavier.
Yeah.
Then I think the heaviest weight was 150 kilo that got dropped on it.
Yeah.
Twice maybe, and then
Yeah,
the floor literally piled in, and they were like, right, we've got to postpone it. We'll do it tomorrow, but we'll do it tomorrow 2 hours away from where we are now.
When we had to go, we were meant to get our flight back the same night of
Yeah.
the comp as well. So
then against all odds, I decided to leave. Well, not my odds. I
Great
don't have
coaching.
nothing. Yeah,
Excellent, excellent coach,
Right.
mentor, friends.
no, he's there.
See you later, mate.
Yeah, but we
Right.
decided.
Peace. Best of
Yeah.
luck, Tom. You crack on by
I've got a
yourself.
flight.
I've got
Yeah.
a flight to catch, so you're good. Yeah, you
So,
got
yeah.
this. You got this, right?
So I can take
Yeah,
over the story. Yeah,
and
So
this is where I leave.
I was sitting in a Nando's in Inverclyde. If you're from Scotland, I'm sorry, but I don't want to go there again. I don't go there again. And I was like, what do I do? But I was like, no, I need to compete. So I got in contact with some of the Scottish weightlifters, and then a girl called Maddie. Thanks, Maddie. She asked her coach Danny if I could stay around his, so I did that.
We stay on the sofa, yeah.
Stayed on the sofa, little sofa, but yeah. and
Pretty
competed
ideal
the
comp
next-
prep. That.
Yeah. Competed the next day, and yeah, it went pretty well.
What did you say?
I hit a 131 snatch and a 150 clean jerk, which was the under 20, under 23, and senior Scottish record, and I got the junior and under 20 or under 23 total record as well.
It's a big list. It's a big list. Did you win then?
And I won, yeah.
Oh,
And pushed me to the top of the rankings, so there we go.
How did you get home?
And then I got a 9-hour train
Ooh.
from
That's good for the back,
Dundee.
that.
Oh yeah, I
Ooh.
moved to Dundee from Glasgow as well, so it was like an hour away as well. And then 9-hour train, back seized up, and here we are.
And then you got in work Monday morning. Was that right?
Yeah, Yeah, and it was terrible. But no, yeah, there we go. So, and then
That's the grind, mate.
building on it. So, I always want to ask you about competitions, and since we're on that topic, what's your best and worst competitions?
Best and worst.
And I want to hear in depth.
Oh, I mean, best is probably most recent British champs, because that for me was always my target going in. If I ever got to British champs, then I would consider myself a pretty good lifter. That was always like my goal. And it all sort of came together on the day, and I ended up getting a silver medal. So, yeah, absolutely gassed with that.
What did you hit?
I hit, I think it was 32.55. Absolutely clocked a 160 clean and jerk though. Like, it looked like it should have been piss easy. And since then I've made it look like stupidly easy. It's just frustrating on the day, but still, can't complain. You've got to be in it to win it. So, yeah, so happy with the silver. And to be fair, it was a really good, well-run event. It was up in Birmingham, up at the NEC.
Was that a Fit Fest, wasn't it?
Was that Fit?
No, that was English
Champs twinned with Fit Fest. That's a good event with it. That's really good fun. British was they ran the event with like Sid and one like the FX thing or something.
Oh yeah, I think I was doing CrossFit then.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Oh.
Dirty. And yeah, there was a couple of girls from CrossFit Watford who were competing in the CrossFit as well. So when I was sort of in between weigh-in and warming up and whatever, I went over and watched them. That was pretty cool. That was a really good day. That was my first time competing with people from. Actually, no, that's a lie. I was going to say it was people from Brunel, but it wasn't. Who coached me at British Champs?
Mate, I think it was a random. Was Jasper's coach?
I don't know, mate. I don't bloody know.
No. British Champs was Rithik.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rithik, the captain from Goose Squad, absolute hero on the scene, and he's been really supportive since I sort of started. Because it was before I was proper ingrained within the Brunel team.
Right?
So I was still sort of finding my feet there, and Rithik offered to coach me on the day, which was amazing. Absolute champion. Shout out Rithik and Goose Squad. Big up age. Quite excited to see him next weekend, actually. It's going to be good fun.
He better PB, mate. He better max out and better lift big.
Hell yeah, he better do.
Better rise to the occasion.
But yeah, so that was the story, really. Really just sort of came together on the day. Absolutely gassed with British Champs. Got the silverware. The medal's in the other room. I'm not going to go and get it.
Should be wearing it all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Have it hanging in the background next time. And yeah, worst bombing out at
Hello Darkness, my old friend.
I kept this one real quiet, to be fair. A lot of people didn't even know I competed this weekend because I kept it real quiet. Bombing at Atticus Barbell, like a little local tier 3 comp, and it was going to be really fun. I had loads of friends going.
Just going to smash it, all the mates.
Like
set out to be a nice day.
It was going to be like a really good day. Like Holly from Brunel was there, like Benedict was there. It was like one of his first big comps back, and he got like a really big total. Loads of like the MBF crew were all there. It was a really, really fun day.
Did you make your snatches?
Yeah, made my snatches.
Okay. What did you get? What did you open on? That's not a real way to bomb, though.
No, that's not. Yeah.
Did I? No, yeah, I did. I think I hit like a 25 snatch. It was like mediocre. It wasn't anything particularly exciting. And then tried to open up 155, which again now is it's pathetic looking back. I should absolutely hype that. But yeah, bombed on a 155 clean and jerk.
What did it feel like in a moment? Did it feel heavy, or like what was going on? What was going through your head?
I think in the moment it was. I didn't run my warm-up particularly well, and because I wasn't really there with any like coaches or anything, it was all on me. As in, like, it was entirely my fault. Like, I'm not blaming anyone. It was entirely like my fault.
Do you think you were like overconfident with it, or like didn't warm up enough?
I think I didn't warm up enough, and I just warmed up too quickly. Took all my lifts in like quite quick succession. Wasn't feeling 100%, so I decided to take 55 in the back room. So I like mentally had it.
Yeah.
And then I fucked up my timings and I had to like go out real quick after I made it in the back room, and I just had absolutely sapped energy.
Yeah,
that did.
But I mean, think about it now. Now, if you don't hit 170 clean from blocks, you're sad. So the upgrade there, though, mate.
Oh, no, that's not
the bare minimum. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Even just saying that hurts.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's recent too. Yeah.
That's recent.
Yeah.
That's just gone.
I'm sorry.
That's
yeah.
That's like yesterday.
So,
On the
she
same
brought up
day that
something.
I've seen like 40 people clean 170.
Oh,
and I was
mate.
like,
I get called out for it though.
Mate, I'm not
I
even
get called
in
out
the,
all
I'm
the
not even in
time.
the 170 club. I think
That's right.
I did 160. That's it. That's all I got. So.
Yeah. When you do,
Fuck
you'll
you
get
guys.
tagged on. You'll get tagged on Insta when you do it as well.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
oh, yeah.
oh.
Getting called out by the ops
That's
who
what
you've
I'm
never
saying.
actually met.
No.
Yeah, people think you do CrossFit.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
false advertisement, mate.
Yeah, it's true. I look like a strong CrossFitter, to be fair.
Featured on what morning chalk up.
So what we said?
Yeah.
Strong CrossFitter or weak weightlifter? Is that what we said?
Oh, I'm going with strong CrossFitter, mate. I keep that. I actually did a CrossFit workout a few days ago. So.
Going for
No way.
Yeah, bro.
What did you do?
Well, I did a 40-minute AMRAP
Shut
and a
up.
16-minute EMOM. 40-minute AMRAP, did some ski, 500-meter ski, 25 down-ups. What did I do? 25 heavy
Why
kettlebell
doing
deadlifts
this?
and 8 kettlebell
Who's
walking
convinced you
legs.
to do that?
Me, because my knee hurts.
Oh, well, you just wanted something to
I needed
do.
to do something. It was like low intensity, keep moving. I did some 16-minute EMOM as well. So I'm actually a strong CrossFitter, guys. So don't get it twisted.
You've got to do one a month to classify as
100%. That's what
yeah.
I'm going to do. Once
One
a month,
cardio
just
a
keep
month.
myself still in the door. If anyone, if I need to do a competition, maybe I will. As long as it doesn't avoid squatting or anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to come
Yeah.
back to your injury in a minute, but I think Callum's avoided the whole
Oh, yeah. We
best
didn't
and
even-
worst comp.
I
situation.
don't think I've ever had a best weightlifting comp. That's why. They were all so long ago. I think the heaviest I ever did was like 125, 145 a while back, and then the first week at Brunel I did 125, 150. So like
Better.
growth, mate.
What's the heaviest you've lifted, like clean or snatch in a CrossFit comp then?
In a CrossFit comp,
Oh yeah, like in a.
I've snatched 130
Yeah.
in a 4-minute window, which is fucking wild.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Unheard of in weightlifting, mate. So there we go.
4 minutes is,
4-minute
is
window.
rest between 2 reps.
Yeah.
4 minutes is
That's right.
still a double, if you ask me.
And then clean and jerk. I don't think I've ever done a heavy clean and jerk. I've done a couple 160 cleans in competition. But yeah.
You bombed in a weightlifting comp?
Yeah, I've bombed.
Oh.
Yeah. That was at WIT. Because I felt like I was on a hot streak,
Yeah.
and so like I was really confident with my snatches, and I remember I hit 118 in a warm up area, and it was like dust. It was like the easiest thing I'd ever done in my life, and I was like, "Get 120 on a bar, let's go." So I remember walking out, and then I just remember seeing like 30 people staring at me, and I dropped my ass, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's so many people here. What the fuck?"
Were you coached?
Yeah, this girl T coached me, and I love T, but she's the only person that's made me bomb in a competition before. Obviously, it's my fault though.
Bad
but
luck, Charlie.
I'll partially blame you, T. Sorry, mate.
We all blame you two.
And then what did I do? I literally the first one was in front. The second one I had soft elbows, so it was I press out no reps, and then the third one I dropped it, and as I dropped it, I remember saying "cunt," and then everyone went "ooh," and then after that I couldn't talk to anyone for the rest of the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know.
That's exactly how I felt after mine.
Yeah.
I put on like a brave face because everyone was like celebrating, lifting really well, and in my head I was like, I fucking leave. I want to go home.
It's yeah, honestly, when you have a day like that, like I was the same with that CrossFit comp. I was ill at. Didn't repost anyone's stories.
Yeah.
You just
I
go
was like,
internal, innit?
I pretended I didn't compete. I was like, what do you mean 50 kilo sandbag? I was hoping I would have brought up, to be fair, but here we are.
Yeah,
We can't all be good, mate.
Guys, accolades
I
over
can't
it. Yeah.
Yeah, just straight glazing. That's all we're here for.
This is what I came
No.
on the show for. No.
We are here to call out everyone for being shit.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's fine.
Negative
Negativity.
reinforcement.
Yeah. Negative reinforcement. Bullying.
Nice. I like
Bullying
that.
and peer
I like
pressure
this.
works. I don't care what anyone
It does.
says.
It's true. I would say other good or bad comp wise, probably. So, did you think about the Brunel comp? We did that Brunel Open.
That was good fun,
went
actually,
well
man.
for you?
That went really well.
They look good on YouTube.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, go back into our channel and watch the Brunel Cup video. Unfortunately, Callum doesn't feature, but it's me and Tom. That's our first sort of big run out for this year. Big PB totals, both of us.
Yeah. I got a 1 kilo
Yeah,
PB snatch, but
Count
the
it,
snatch
count it.
record goes up.
Exactly.
So there we go. Come on, we say that. And tell them about
and
you.
yeah, so
Smash it.
I hit a 35 snatch, 135 snatch, which was a
Huge,
3
mate.
kilo PB on the platform.
If you say 35, the CrossFitters might think you're...
Exactly, I've got to make sure it's
kilos,
135. I know there are still some CrossFitters who
Sorry,
watch the whole CJC Gains thing. We are a weightlifting channel, guys.
Cut down half the audience, boys.
Oh no, yeah, we love CrossFit here. We love
All in
CrossFit.
shortcut, please.
I
still
still
post me.
I still do 2 ones a week. So
Morning
Exactly.
talk up. Please just post me in general.
Yeah, no, what? You have to do a couple
Hey, you
down
could
ups,
if
mate.
you did it,
fine. Yeah,
you could just like record yourself doing 3 reps on every exercise and then just lie. There's all these.
Yeah, I'll cut it.
I've seen people do this all the time in the gym. They'll record their exercises fresh and then they'll put a massive. I've done an EMOM 20 bar muscle ups, 20 this. I'm like, just what you do 3.
Who's going to believe that
Right.
I've done a 20 bar muscle up EMOM?
Wow, well, we want
Yeah.
to make it realistic. Jumping pull-ups.
Yeah, hell yeah, oh yeah. I did a 20-minute EMOM with 1 burpee every minute on the minute. Let's go. But yeah, the Brunel comp was great. 135 kilogram snatch and a 160 clean and jerk. With a 165 clean, which at the time was a 5 kilo PB.
What's that? 295 total.
295 total.
Yeah.
300 coming
total.
soon, baby.
Yeah, knocking on the door of 300.
That's all of our targets, I feel like.
Yeah, we're kind of racing there, but
I don't
we're
think
all
it's a
82s.
race.
I
Personally. I am definitely going to lose this race.
In my head, we're all racing there because I actually might win that race.
We're going to bring up the race if not, no.
There's very few races I win against you guys. So.
That's true.
But then you smashed it as well. You finally found your feet with some clean jerks. You put up a quite big total.
Yeah, it was like 282, so no, we'd take it. We're
282,
moving in the
nice.
right direction, definitely. So it's weird. That was like a 150 clean jerk. It was my fault. I was meant to open at 140 or 145. Decided to open at 150. Failed the first. Yeah. Failed the first one. Hit the second one and then pressed out 155. But since then, I've a clean 170 and power jerked 165. So
It's on the up.
You just got to put it together, mate. Put it together.
literally. Yeah, if my knee would let me. Oh, my elbow. But there we go.
Yeah, so talk to us about the knee and the elbow. What's going on with you?
I don't even know. So during CrossFit, I had a knee injury, and it was just like not even knee injury. Just been hurting for like 2 years consistently. And then recently, it's just been building and building, and it was fine to avoid, obviously, like 170 clean, and I was like, I was all good, but I was like, I should probably get an MRI. Found out I've got a torn quad tendon where it inserts into my kneecap.
Oh my god.
That's
I know.
That's worse than I thought it was.
And I got the scan.
I thought it was just a bit sore.
No, yeah, exactly. And I got the scan a day after I hit the 170 clean. I was like, it's going to be my final send-off before I get told I'm cooked. And it was basically what happened.
Yeah.
And now I'm on a deep in rehab. But
So what we're saying is, if you've
coming
got a 170 clean with a torn quad tendon,
that's what I'm saying.
can't
Wait
wait
till you're
can't
fit.
wait until you're
Boys,
fit, man.
this is it. But there's a nice quote. This is a real quote, actually. I didn't just make this
A
up.
real quote off who?
Myself.
Someone
We
fact check
got
this.
It's a fact check it though. It says adversity causes some men to break and others to break records. That's
I
a
like
real
this.
quote. So there we go, boys.
You made that up.
No, I can Google it. You guys can look it up.
Who said it then?
ChatGPT.
Right, no,
ChatGPT.
look up who said it.
Inspirational quote for
Yeah,
my podcast.
Please say, yeah, please look
What
it
should
up.
I capture in my
Okay,
Instagram
You
post?
can all look it up and then, I want someone to...
Is that in
someone
your bio
comments
as
it, that's
well?
real. It should be. Bloody should be. There's already too many things though, Callum, in my bio. Too many sponsors.
Too many sponsors.
Too many
Oh,
sponsors.
You
right,
should just
big
put
I'm poor.
record
actually.
holder.
Oh, that'd
Tom
be
Wright,
sad.
record holder.
No. I joke about no chance. Oh, it's
What?
sad. Being this
What do you
injured
think,
as
that's
well.
cringe?
Oh, it's so cringe. But that quote, not cringe, mate. Real quote. Yeah. And I want you to, what you were saying earlier about what lifts you've hit. Are we going to see a PB from you next weekend? We'll talk about next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Next weekend's
What's
exciting. So next weekend we've got a bit of a team training day up in Birmingham. Is that at the university, yeah?
Yes, at the uni, yeah.
Yeah,
Astra's
so-
got to hook up.
Asterisk hooked us up with access to the Birmingham Uni weightlifting training centre, whatever you want to call it. I've got no idea.
Sounds right.
So something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty official. And we've got a whole bunch of the Gains club going up. So we've got some big lifters, like yourself, Will, Jasper, Henry, a few others.
Astrid.
Cassia come in.
Cassia said she'll come. Andrew's come in.
Andrew's come in.
Bingo's come in.
Bingo's come in.
H.
H. Yeah, some honorary mentions.
Big day.
But yeah, so it's going to be a huge day. Going to be a good atmosphere in the gym, and hopefully going to slam some PBs. I mean, to be fair,
Do you know what you want to do when you're there? Do you know what lifts you want?
I'd like to actually clean 170.
Yeah?
Bear in mind,
From the floor?
You will?
From the floor, maybe.
Alright,
Maybe
you said
from the
it.
floor. From the floor.
What about you? What are you going for?
What do I want? Oh boy, I don't.
You got to call something now.
I got to call something. What do I want to do? Well, I mean, if you're gonna max out your clean, I'll max out my clean as well.
Yeah?
Oh.
We'll share a bar, because I'm not sharing a bar with Jasper anymore.
No, what? So it gives you that confidence.
Yeah.
Like Callum just missed 150 again.
No, I'm expecting 160 clean.
Oh boy, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, no, I like it.
You know, I'm on week 4 of fucking around with weightlifting again, and I mean, I feel better already.
It's the official
but-
time.
Yeah,
yeah,
fucking
round.
around.
I like it. Yeah.
I mean, you cleaned 160 from the blocks a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, in a CrossFit gym, the plates feel different though. The plates
Yeah.
100% feel different. Like from the Alico thin, dense ones to like the Wolverson ones. I don't know.
We'll
You
sneak
just-
in some
you just
CrossFit
shove.
plates. We'll sneak in some CrossFit
Well, we
plates.
need to
into
bring
the
some
gym.
fake plates.
It
Yeah.
feels fake, bro. Honestly, rubber plates feel so good. Oh, is it? Do you prefer them? Lifting with CrossFit.
Well, it's all I've ever lifted. So when I come to Brunel,
It's like surprise.
it's like noticeably heavier. And
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
does feel
oh my
way heavier.
god. But then if
Yeah.
you obviously get heavier with those plates, then you're just like strong, innit?
Yeah,
It's true.
and then you go back into a CrossFit gym and you can mog everyone.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
really
it's
hard.
true. True, it does feel like.
Which is really the aim of getting strong, isn't it?
Yeah, to look good.
To look
We
good.
had
good.
that. It was a good day when we went to CrossFit Whedon.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Same plates, same
Yeah.
plates.
Those plates.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
almost
I'm
touched
saying.
140, man.
Yeah, it's touched 136 with those plates. So, and
That
now every 130 since has felt really heavy. So I think the plates.
We
have
have
something
quite
to do
different
with
memories of that day, Tom. It was the morning after my birthday, and
Oh,
bear in
yeah.
mind you're 20, you didn't
it.
have a
Yeah,
hangover.
I thought.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah,
hungover.
yeah.
Just sprung back.
Drunk
And
basically all
I
night.
walked in, sunglasses, hood up, coffee in hand,
This is
absolutely wanting the world to swallow me up.
And
Still,
you just got
still
that
snatched
from-
130, that's good.
You just got it from Vegas as well, didn't you?
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was the
Oh,
week
yeah.
after my Vegas trip. It was my birthday the night before. I was absolutely cooked, but it was a fun day.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Got some,
good, it
got
was
some
good.
good photos for the gram, which is kind of all it's all about.
And we're building on that. Building on that next week, hopefully.
What are you going to lift then?
Yeah, nothing. I'll either
What
be the
variation?
vlogger. Yeah, exactly. It'll be like a block, no foot power clean. Wow.
Which you did some of those today.
Yeah, I did some.
What did you get to today?
135 today.
That's
Oh,
not
nice.
bad.
Yeah,
No
135.
foot block power. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah. So.
It's like your no foot power jerk.
Oh yeah, no foot power jerk. Yeah, 165.
There'll be something
Yeah.
you can do.
There'll be something. Deadlift.
I was gonna say,
deadlift.
yes.
Was it pulling?
I thought
yeah.
you said you were going to
Oh yeah, I have to
deadlift.
max on my deadlift.
Deadlift, high pull, jump under. Is
235 deadlift.
that what you
Yeah,
call it?
prediction.
Cool now.
That's my. That would
What's
be a
your
big PB.
PB?
235.
Oh, okay.
I think
Try
mine's 240.
You do-
Is it?
I think you've got that though.
Okay, 235 deadlift.
240 deadlift, 241. 241.
You can't push it, boys. Like, it's 230 is my PB. 231 would be nice, but yeah, we'll try and build on that.
Huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in fairness, in those sessions, the vibes carry you
Yeah,
through. Get some adrenaline, you feed up everyone in there.
Anything else for CJC Gains coming up? Callum?
Coming up for CJC Gains. No, we're just smashing YouTube. Next stop's not for like a few months though. I think summer turf or District L. Then we got a couple vendors next month. Like we had no vendors this month, and having weekends off is like so nice. Like last
Every time I
year,
message you.
literally 50% of the weekends we had vendors, which I love the grind. I loved it, but now I've seen the light of like I didn't need
Actually,
I
to,
don't
do
need
it,
to
do
do
it.
this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to do all these vendors.
Now I get to come to Brunel on Sunday and listen to you guys.
You get to lift weights and then walk the dogs and go for a coffee and actually have an actual life,
Make
which is
podcasts as
really
well.
good fun.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great,
I like
honestly.
it.
I feel like I paved the way. We got a little foothold, so now it's just about growing it, making all the things we do better, and then that's it really.
What's your like ideal CJC product you can make?
I can make.
Yeah.
We've already got it. The Asperwatch t-shirts made.
Oh, yeah,
Those are
they
mine.
do well. They do
Yeah.
well.
And we're pushing the tape really hard this year. Like we're obviously we sponsor BWL. That's a good connection that we want to keep warm.
That's a really, really good one, to be fair. In terms of collabs, I think the British weightlifting one is probably my favourite. I think that's a really, really cool link to have.
Yeah, well, like I'm trying to make it official. Like we're a new business, so we just need to show people that we're not like messing around
Not
and we're
playing
legit.
around.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not just like a hobby. I'm trying to like make it a real professional outfit.
Because we look real professional sitting here with the Cooper
Yeah, these
sunglasses.
glasses. Yeah.
Hell
This
yeah.
was. What do you mean? We were wearing these all day. This is just
Yeah,
what
man.
we wear normally.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't wear this. I was so armed into it.
I had to take them off the lift though.
That's it.
But yeah, we're discussing the potential for a few new products moving forward, moving away
Oh,
from
yeah,
clothing.
yeah, fair one.
Like, we're looking at potentially moving into the supplement nutrition space, maybe some nootropics or pre-workouts or something in that sort of
Yeah.
realm. So we'll keep you posted on any updates with that. That won't be for a little while yet because we've got lots of testing to do. Make sure we bring out the absolute premier
Top
product.
tier.
Not half-assing anything, but that's potentially on the horizon.
Mate,
It'd be
one, like,
pretty cool.
A banging nootropic, perfect amount of caffeine. That's gonna blow your head off. And just imagine being able to think harder.
Yeah,
Mate.
I'm picturing like Limitless pill for weightlifting.
yeah. Oh, Limitless, top film. Gotta watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely say. I mean, I can talk about CJC Gains, like just the energy that everyone brings to it, like being a part of something and knowing basically everyone's really strong, so you can't just play around. Boosts you. Like, I can definitely talk. Like, I've lifted my heaviest around CJC Gains people. Everyone wants the best for each other, and I definitely think it's a club you want to be a part of. Like,
Hell yeah! I got to say, it's been both Brunel and the Gains Club, CJC Gains, the kind of two communities that Tom and I have found in the last year. Really, it's kind of picked up.
100%.
It's revolutionised like training and social circles and stuff as well. It's crazy having people around you who actually are like-minded, think the way you think, do what you do, and are also just so fucking good at it. Because it elevates you so much when you surround yourself with those people.
Yeah, like,
yeah. Well, that's why I come to Brunel as well. I think I've been coming every week for a month now, and like it's just so much fun. Like because in the CrossFit world, like a 150 clean and jerk is like pretty big in a gym. Whereas if I come train with you guys, you're like, no one really, like everyone watches you, but everyone's like, right, cool, you finished warming up.
No, like,
to be fair, I think back to my first exposure to like weightlifting was when you took me to Willpower back in Wales. And I don't know what's happened with Willpower now. It's sort of seceded. It's not really what it was. I won't talk about that because I know there's politics there. But I went for a fun max out session with you and some of your army mates. And that was
Matt Williams is there, wasn't he?
Matt Williams, yeah. What happened to him?
He's a golfer now.
I saw him yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. So I went to London with my brother, and he was just there, mate, in his business attire.
Really?
On the phone doing physical, and he was like, getting his number.
He's
like,
proper corporate.
Proper corporate.
He's proper corporate.
Slick back hair. He pulls it off, mate.
Oh, yeah.
You do as well, mate, obviously.
But yeah, it's that sort of energy in a gym. Like when you're around those sort of people, it makes you want to come back. It's class.
Yeah, I mean, like I can talk about it. Being 20, like all my mates are, going out drinking and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, where are you? Like, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I've got training tomorrow." And they're like, "How are you always training?" To be honest, it's social, isn't it? It's such a fun environment. Like, I don't even really think about it as like training. It's just
just drop the flex. Like, where are you? Oh, I'm filming a podcast tomorrow. Like my sponsors.
Exactly.
For a shoot.
No, 100%. Like, no, it's such a cool vibe, and you can get a lot out of it. And train with people. I think I was thinking about my why, like why I do my weightlifting and why I enjoy it. And for me, it's the people. I do it because I enjoy being part of something. I enjoy training with others. The competing was like all right, but
because the individual sport, but like the club and the team stuff. And it's the right level of like competitive with people, but then also supportive at the same time.
Yeah.
Like everyone's trying to beat each other, but everyone wants to see each other win as well.
It doesn't feel like an individual sport. That's all to me.
Don't get me wrong. As much as I love the guy and he's crazy strong, I'm in direct competition with Jasper, and he's absolutely flying at the minute. And it's amazing to see he's getting so strong. He's doing so well. Like, well done, Jasper. But also, it's like you bastard.
Yeah. Next Saturday.
Another 5 kilos. What?
Yeah. Next Saturday with that boil over. Start swinging.
Because he's genuinely the nicest bloke in the world. And honestly, having that sort of having that inspiration and seeing someone else who I'm like competitive against flying just gives me the extra drive to train harder and do more.
Yeah, extra push.
Even if I never catch him. But yeah, I guess we've touched on a lot of the guys in the Gains Club already. But I mean, everyone's been hitting some crazy lifts recently.
Yeah, man. What we got? Will just clean 170. Henry got a 171 clean and jerk.
Yeah.
What category is he? 102.
I think so.
Is he?
Around that, 109 maybe.
He's a strong boy.
He's strong.
Another Scottish bloke.
Yeah. What did he jerk? 190 or something?
I think he's
190.
Yeah. Is he real Scottish?
Yeah, he's really Scottish.
He's real Scottish.
He's realer than you.
No, he's more real than me. That's true.
I'll throw some footage of these lifts up on the edit because they're crazy. Will's 170 clean. I'm sorry, that kid's got no right being as strong as he is.
No.
You look at him and you wouldn't think, but he's just so powerful. He's a strong bloke.
And it's not like he didn't even catch it like a good position to stand it up. His leg strength is insane.
Mate,
Like,
no
he's
right.
got a
No
back.
right.
He wanted it. He wanted it bad.
He wants it. He's
He
good.
clearly wanted it more than me.
What about your recent lifts? What you?
Oh, I mean, I've hit 165 clean a few times. My split jerks go more at the minute. I've done a couple 180 split jerks. That's been pretty nice.
180.
Strict press 100 today.
Strip press 100
easy
today.
as
Haven't
well.
strip pressed in
Just
like
did
a
it.
year. I wouldn't say easy. It was
Well, no, but like,
continental
what was the
strongman
build up
press.
toward that? You're just like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was keeping it real quiet because I didn't know
Yeah, I
if I had
didn't
it.
know you were strip
I
pressing.
didn't want anyone to know that I was strip pressing in case I actually clarked the 100. But yeah, no, it was easy. So I was
I was like, what are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm just gonna go through some push presses. What did you say to me? You didn't even mention.
I was warming up for my push press.
Okay.
I was warming up for my push
Yeah,
press
fine.
and just threw a couple of strip presses in there because, as you do, and I was like, fuck it, I'm feeling decent. I've still got the 100. It was nice. Yeah.
Well done, man.
So at some point I might actually probably max that out and we'll see.
100%.
But yeah, feeling strong in it, which is nice. And then there's
That's the goal.
That's the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the absolute animal that is Jasper.
Yeah.
What's his 180 clean and jerk
180
recently?
clean jerk. Has he done 200 jerk yet? He's done a few 190s.
He's done a few 190s. I think
195 maybe.
he's going for 200. We jokingly said me, him, and Henry were racing for a 200 jerk, and then I very, very quickly realised how out of touch I was in that race.
He seems like he's going to win.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
think so.
favourite. He's the
He
favourite.
is the favourite. I'm the dark horse.
Touching on those big lifts, what do you boys think about before you go for like a PB or a max lift? What's the thought process there?
Oh,
Don't put it out.
Yeah, don't be a
Yeah.
bitch.
Smelling salts help so much,
Yeah.
so I think.
Yeah.
Like before I started using them, I used to find it sometimes hard to like get amped up and go for it, but the salts just like give you that like fight or flight sort of reaction, innit?
Yeah, it genuinely is. I think similar on the smelling salts, like where before you'd have to sort of try and go through a process and get yourself hyped before a lift, whereas now you sort of you get that adrenaline shot when you take the ammonia or whatever it is, the smelling salts. And it allows you to then, because you've already got the hype, you've already got like the adrenaline going, you can then focus and go through your process. Because that's what I've been focusing on more recently, is trying to actually go through my process, like find a start position, like tension in the arms, like it's trying to work out where I should be.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was just fucking grip and rip.
No.
Time and place, innit? Time
Yeah,
and
I
place.
like it.
yeah. It's
For me, it's I just like I like to never think I'm gonna fail. Like I always think I'm gonna make the lift even before I've lifted. And if I fail, it's just like what happened there? Like something must have been off.
you can work on
Like
it.
I know I can. Yeah. Make
Why
it.
did I fail? That's definitely not my fault. There's
I'm like, it's got to be
there's some crazy external factor that's caused
Sabotage.
it.
Fuck.
Yeah, or I'm like, most of the time it's like, my legs aren't strong enough.
A bird flew across and I lost focus. No, it was car backfired outside.
Yeah. You got to step up to the bar, being like, I've got this, you know. And
Well, yeah, when that
Not like that.
if you have any self doubt by the time you step to the bar,
oh, yeah.
no way
Yeah,
you get that.
100%.
I think unjustified confidence and belief in yourself is so important.
Yeah,
You need to just fully back yourself that you're going to do whatever you're going to do.
Good.
I guess that's not even just a lifting, that's an everything really.
Life. That's sort of life advice there.
Life advice,
Oh, yeah,
Tom Brooksy,
indeed, yeah,
let's
indeed.
go.
You got any pre-comp rituals or anything? Anything you guys do? This is all learning for me.
How
I'm new
pre-comp?
into
How
this game.
pre-comp? What, day before or just before?
Yeah, whenever. If you got any the day of comp or night before.
Day off comp.
Well, our favourite boxers.
Is that actually a thing?
It's-
You're the
I
lucky
don't.
boxers.
You lucky underwear.
Well, that's the type of thing. Like,
Kiss the
pre-comp
lucky
rituals are big. I know some people have to watch like a certain show before they go to sleep as well.
Yeah.
Like, you got anything like that, or you just chill?
No, I mean, mine is... I am guilty of getting in my own head and putting a lot of pressure on myself. So the last few comps I've done, I've made a real point of the day before just going out for a long walk. Obviously, whether that's... Normally it's here at home. I live right next to a canal. I go up and down the canal a couple of times, go for a coffee, get like a coffee and a pastry and sit out and just like zone out and relax. Try not to get in my own head. And because I'm a super, we tend to lift last on the Sunday. It's like a whole weekend event, so I've got so much time. Train on the Friday, zone out, chill, do a little bit of like walking, stay loose on the Saturday, and then spend Sunday morning sort of slowly amping up, building into it.
Nice.
I try and be as detached as I can until the very last minute.
I wish I had something similar to say. I watch Peep Show.
Nice.
I watch Peep Show the night before. Gets me just like completely relaxed. it keeps me calm. And then when I wake up, it's go time. Like the whole day is building into it. I mean, I just talked your head off basically the day before.
I was just thinking about Scotland, and even the whole like build up to it. You were so like nervous, and you can tell it was mostly about the weight. You're mostly nervous about the weight, and I think as soon as
stressing so much, I was actually like 3 kilos under,
right,
like 3.5. Yeah, but yeah, that's such a big thing. Do not give yourself only until the week before to come.
It worked though.
It did work. It did work.
That's a blueprint now.
That is that's what I've been doing. To be fair, you barely won until the last week. No, exactly.
Hey, I mean that's the best thing about being a super heavyweight, mate. You can eat whatever you want until the last minute.
Maybe that's where I'm going.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, level up.
It's a bit of leveling I need to do.
A little bit of
leveling.
Well, gain 10 kilos.
Yeah.
20, 30 kilos.
Weight cuts
just get one. That's great.
What category are you in now?
Well, I weighed myself this week. I was 93.9 kilo.
Okay, so like a comfy.
Yeah. I mean, I could get back to 89, but I don't want to have to be in a deficit. So, and I'm not even competing. I'm trying to do this for fun.
No, 100%.
Like, get a bit stronger again. Like, I kind of lost my love for training at the start of the year, but since coming to Brunel, it's like the spark's coming back. And now I'm like, I don't even care about competing. I just want to snatch 150 kilo before I die. So let's go.
Yeah, 150 is not going to snatch itself.
That's it. So like Chris Murray says, it's true. You think you're going to compete low like this year?
I'll probably do maybe a tier 3 one. Like if all 3 of us go somewhere, and smack a tier 3, that'd be fun.
CJC
because same as you, Brooksy, like I just get in my own head hard. I like put all these expectations on myself. Oh, I'm strong. I have to do this. Blah blah blah. All of this. But then the comps, I remember I did one at Bodyworks, and I was just like the most relaxed ever. I was chilled. My friend Sean Pitchard was there in the back room with us, and I lifted the best I ever did.
Yeah.
So like just having fun with it is definitely like what will help me. I think like even perform better.
Yes, mate. 100%. I've got to say it's been an absolute pleasure training with you more recently, doing our Big Fridays and these Super Sundays at Brunel as well.
Oh yes.
Because like even in the last sort of 4-6 weeks, I've seen you get your spark back. Because I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself, like you just said, to absolutely smash the CrossFit Open.
Yeah.
I know the CrossFit Open this year was a bit of a shambles. It wasn't necessarily the best sort of showing for yourself and the work that you've put in. But
you could say I bombed the Open.
I was trying to be polite and not put it that way, but yeah.
That's fine.
Let's just say the events weren't suited to you. Like there was no max lifts. And
No max lifts. That's it. I would have.
That's an absolute.
Back in there. I would have been there.
I would have thought a max lift be an absolute staple for the Open. No.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, it was all fitnessy stuff, which is like as warranted. This is forging elite fitness in it.
Yeah.
But like, I think because I like move gyms, train by myself, and when your heart's not in it, you can't really bury yourself in a workout.
Yeah.
And then
unless it's a swimming event.
What, in the Open, bro? What are you on about?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Yeah, it's not. That's our point.
Anyway,
yes, continue on. Let's move on from that. Sorry, CrossFit. Yeah, sorry.
I'm not.
One chalk up still, but I love CrossFit. I just come on.
We love CrossFit.
It was just a little joke, guys.
But yeah, no, genuinely, it's been absolutely class seeing you get your mojo back for the last few weeks, and I can tell like your attitude towards training is changing massively. And we are going to compete, get everyone together.
Oh yeah,
because one of my favourite memories was the first time all 3 of us competed together. Yeah. I think because you needed a tow for something.
Yeah, it was.
So we last minute dragged Tom down to Lakeside, like Spring Open last year. Callum coached us both, and we both competed.
Both went 6 out of 6.
Yeah,
both won.
Yeah.
Both got gold.
Did you you missed a snatch? You missed like 100 or 110,
and
then almost had like a panic attack.
I was like, what is going on? Yes. I was like, I need to go down with the openers.
In Metcons too.
Yeah, in Metcons.
Yeah,
but no, still hit them all, and it was a good day.
Really good. The Metcons, man. The Metcons.
Metcons tucked in CJC Gains t-shirt as well.
Didn't have a singlet.
Didn't have a singlet. Wore yeah. Oh, that was crazy actually.
Lifting in Metcons is wild. I still love how your first kind of introduction to Brunel was the Brunel Open last year when you rocked up wearing Metcons and a singlet that was too big for you because it was Callum's. And then you won the entire event on Sinclair, lifted in Metcons, and Christian, who's the coach there. Hi, Christian.
Head scout.
No, I think we're onto something.
He was absolutely rinsing you over the tannoy, being like, and this kid come out of nowhere wearing Metcons, he's won the whole event, you should be ashamed.
That's it.
That was good fun.
But going back to that mindset thing as well, it's that self-belief. Even when I was lifting in Metcons, because I was just like, oh, this is fun, and I know I can lift. I've probably got worse since I started thinking about it too much, to be honest.
But it's only shoes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the shoes, man. It's the shoes.
Well, what shoes going to do? Elevate your heel a bit,
Elevate,
more
that's what I
stability.
mean.
If you got it, you
it's
got
your
it.
own belief, yeah. And you got to just know you have it. And
I disagree. I love my Tier Force carbon lifters. Tier, please send me free things.
yeah.
Hold on a second. You've already got 3 ones.
Yeah, exactly.
You got
nearly
pairs
3.
of them.
No, you got his 2 pairs.
I've got 2 pairs because my first pair broke.
There you go.
But then
Be better.
It's not Tier's fault.
Tier's customer service was absolutely top notch, and they sent me out a replacement pair ASAP. So yeah,
should we get the CJC Gains
all
podcast?
red. Peacock,
Yeah, we need a big podcast sponsor. You know, that's a fair point. So Tier.
Well, are you
claiming
CJC Gains is not big?
Whoa.
Whoa.
All big podcasts have sponsors, mate. Let's remember that.
This is our 2nd episode, though, so
It's true.
I think we got to get to at least 100.
This week's podcast is brought to you by Union Coffee and Dough in Apsley. If you're in the area, make sure you go down there and tell them that Brooksy sent you.
Oh yes, perfect blondies. Cool Hansoms, recommend.
Hell yeah. It's like a latte with extra coffee, so you can't go wrong.
We get 4 shots of espresso, don't we?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a euphemism for something. Oh, that's actually what it's called.
I'll be real.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I went in there, I saw the menu and I was like, how funny would it be if this was like my local coffee shop and I walked in there and they're like, hey, tall handsome.
Yeah. You played the story out.
Yeah.
This is it. Perfect.
And now I'm hooked on caffeine, so.
Yeah. And that's not even the name of the coffee, they just called you that, didn't they?
Yeah. You best believe it.
There you go. He's single, guys. I am as well, guys, so there we go. That's actually probably the main reason I got to lift big, you know.
Well, because you're single.
Because I'm single, yeah.
You've got no
I've got
other
nothing
outlet.
else. I have no other outlet, guys, so there we go.
You've got to become your life.
Yeah, girls, you can hit me up, though. Come on.
You could get a dog.
Yeah,
Don't you have a dog already?
dog died. Dog got put down November. I know, this couldn't get worse. Girlfriend cheated on me. My girlfriend cheated on me, my dog got put down, and now I'm injured, but, you know.
They come in threes.
They come in threes, and now look.
The only way is up.
Only way is up? Is that how you say? Records have been broken. So
Exactly.
we move.
Reframe it.
Exactly.
Focus on the positives.
Life's actually really good. And, yeah, I think every opportunity brings a new horizon or something. There's got to be some positivity.
Getting out of the way early, mate.
Exactly.
End of 2025 is your year.
What is it? We're building. We're building.
Talking about the future,
Yeah.
aims and goals. What are you working towards? What's the ambition at the minute? The big. I know your why is obviously the community. And the people
No.
and
Yeah,
sport,
that's a good.
What is your target? What are you training for?
For me, it's the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Like
Huge.
I'm in definitely for a shot if I can stay injury free for the next year, which is.
And it's a home games.
It's a home game.
You're so Scottish.
I am so Scottish. I'm not English. There we go. I'm not blood English. So there we go. I actually am. But yeah, home games in Glasgow next summer. I'm in for a good shot if I can just keep on building on my numbers, not too far away. And yeah,
have you got any numbers in mind that you think might get you there? I know obviously
it would be the 300, like around 300, 305.
That's like a nice milestone, isn't it?
It would be there. Yeah, 100%. So first goal is the British champs basically in July, and
nice.
That is the first kind of qualifier for it. So
that will be a really, really cool platform as well, because hopefully that will be when you're back off injury, you've got a good training block leading into it. That'll be a really nice time
it's a good
show
time.
off what you've been working for.
100%. What about you?
I mean, in terms of competitions and stuff, I'm very open. I mean, 300 total I would like fairly soon. 295, and the way my strength has been going recently, I think 300 is definitely on the cards.
Bruno Armed Forces comp?
Yeah, so the Bruno Armed Forces comp is at the end of April, which should be quite good fun. That'll be quite a nice platform to kind of see what the last couple of training blocks has been, how well it's gone. I mean, I've definitely got a lot more confidence at the minute. I've been very close to a few big numbers recently. I'll insert the footage of me failing that 170 again. Close, I was very close.
That was close.
Strong favourite.
It was actually like about to be
favourites.
stood up fully though. So
I know. I'll do a technical analysis at some point.
Technical analysis. Stand
up.
Just be stronger. Just be stronger, bro.
Basically down as well, it's even worse.
Keep it simple.
But yeah, so the Bruno Armed Forces comp will be really good fun, and then I want to do well at British. Unfortunately, British for me is the morning after one of my best friend's weddings, and I'm a groomsman, so
that's tough.
I'm fully involved. So I'm going to drive up from Canterbury to Birmingham on the morning of British Champs, so it's going to be a real fun day. But then, I'll just be absolutely full to the gills of caffeine and sugar, and we'll see what happens.
I think you got it, mate.
Easy openers, mate. Easy openers.
Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, long term, it would be absolutely incredible if I managed to represent England in some capacity at like a small nations or something. But we'll see. That's kind of what I've reshifted my focus towards, and I'm hoping that as a super heavyweight, I've got a slightly longer career. I've got a few years yet to see kind of where I can get to.
Definitely.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, I'm chasing numbers rather than accolades. That's more what I'm after. Like a 315 total would be pretty cool.
I think so. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
315. What do you reckon your split's going to be for that?
You put me on the spot here.
Getting into maths.
140.
Yeah.
Hatch.
40-75.
40-75. That's about a decent
And what about
ratio. Me, my goals.
Yeah.
Well, other than have fun with a weightlifting comp with you boys, I just need to push my numbers up again.
Yeah.
You're like the clean and jerk's lagging the most, but my front rack's getting better. The snatch is alright. What do I do? Block snatch 130.
Yeah.
So I just need to if I'm fairy tailing myself, I'd love to snatch 140 this year, but I think I'd have to drop the wads off quite a lot, like 2 a week I think, and then clean and jerk just some sort of PB. Even I'll be happy with 161.
Nice.
161. But I think realistically, like I almost snatched 135 a few months ago from the floor. Almost. So sad.
Yeah.
So I reckon 135, 165 for me
Nice.
would be is somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
And a 140 snatch would be in my dreams.
Yeah. I
Like
like that.
Not, man. Yeah, that's good.
And I don't care what you say, Tom and I are going to drag you to some comps.
Yeah.
100%.
I want to see you on the national stage, mate.
To be fair, since I bought all the CJC Gains singlets, I've not even worn my own one.
You know?
Tom's worn it more.
I'll be wearing it more. No, you got to get it done, man.
I think it'll be good fun.
Yeah.
And I guess on top of that as well, ambitions on the more business side of things.
Business, I think just keep doing what we're doing, growing. Like make sure we hit the vendors on the spot.
Yeah.
Make sure the drops are good. The next colours, I think we're going purple, dark blue, grey.
Nice.
Like restock the socks. Like do all these little things.
Yeah.
And just keep growing, mate. Like put a lot of energy into YouTube. This is really fun at the moment. And then watch us all grow.
Yeah, mate, you've been smashing it. You've both been smashing it. I'm loving
It's good
the
fun.
YouTube.
It's teamwork,
it's
innit?
good
Yeah, watching it, all being involved. So good.
Yeah.
You've been
and
doing the
times.
videos,
Yeah, it's true now.
Building boys.
Yeah.
Getting a full-time job,
A recurring feature.
so I don't need to get an actual full-time job. That's basically it. Yeah, so if you guys could just like and subscribe, so I don't have to do that. But,
It's got a good point, yeah. I'm stuck in a miserable job that I hate, and Tom hasn't even got a job yet. So if we could expedite the whole process of making us rich influencers, that'd be great.
It's true.
Sure.
Well, you've got legit Commonwealth Games, so
that's
I
get on that. Yeah.
come on,
Got to do it.
go fund me Scotland, eh?
Yeah, come on.
That's tough.
That's tough. That is tough.
Oh, that's
No,
rough,
no.
buddy. That's rough, buddy.
I heard it's because they didn't do something that BWA wanted them to do, so they cut their funding.
They have cut the ties
Did they?
completely.
Oh.
I think Wales and Scotland's alone now. So.
We can try and fund you.
Yeah,
Everyone's doing GoFundMe pages, mate.
Exactly.
true.
Yeah, yours is actually for Commonwealth Games, though.
this is it. This is it.
Are you, do you reckon you have to pay entry for Commonwealth Games and stuff? Like, do you even know anything
If
about how
you're-
it works?
Oh no, mate.
Because obviously, tier 3s and 2s, say you pay for British.
Yeah, you got to pay. Oh,
Yeah.
Do you reckon you pay for
for
Commonwealth Games?
No, surely not.
I think if you're representing
Your country.
Do you know what I mean? It's weird, isn't it?
No,
I
you
guess-
hope not.
if you're going to represent England, I think because they're quite well funded, they would pay your entry. But I guess
Yeah.
if Scotland is now,
Is there an entry
Yeah,
fee for the Commonwealth Games?
Surely-
Really? Oh my
You'd
God.
like to think it'd be free, though, innit?
Yeah, it's like a national huge.
But yeah, it's also a business, though, innit? Like, definitely going to charge money.
Oh wow. Right.
yeah,
Alright, boys, we'll get the GoFundMe going.
Yeah.
And get this injury gone, and then we can talk about that. But yeah, no, I hope not.
That's interesting, isn't it? I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
about it
no, it's
before.
not. I thought.
What about the
fair.
Olympics? Have Faye to go to the Olympics?
nah, surely not.
That's fine.
No, I don't think so.
Surely not.
Mm.
If you're representing Great Britain, surely not.
Yeah, but the Olympics makes loads of money, though. It doesn't
Yeah.
give any money to the athletes either.
So
Yeah,
they,
but
you know that.
it's the
it
clown.
may as well be free.
If you're an Olympian, you're set for life, mate.
Are you?
Yeah,
What if you're really boring?
that's true.
You could have a
Yeah,
gold
like
medal,
if you're-
no one know who you are, and you're like, well, I've got a gold medal.
And the sport as well, like, what's if your sport doesn't bring in a lot of attention as well, even if you are an Olympian?
Yeah, like some of the niche sports, like weightlifting's pretty niche. There's not
Weightlifting
like...
is niche, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
tough.
feel like
That is
yeah.
alright. I ain't going
But
to the
if-
Olympics. I'll be alright. I should be alright.
If you're a weightlifter and you go to the Olympics and you're smart with it, you've got an
You've got-
entire lifetime worth of coaching and like you know,
Yeah.
gym endorsements and sponsorships and stuff.
If you wanna do that, if you
Job,
wanna do
like,
that.
You say I'm an Olympian.
That's
yeah,
true.
You're going to get that job.
Oh yeah, it definitely like
Nice.
holds up the most prestigious sporting thing, surely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Have you seen the enhanced games?
I want to
Yeah,
watch
I saw
this
that.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Is it actually a real thing?
Yeah,
Apparently some
No
random,
way.
some like American benefactors funding the whole thing.
yeah, like some
wow.
rich dude's like, yeah, I want to like juice all these people up and let them compete and see
Yeah.
if they break these
That would
records.
I want to
So-
see I want to see some bloke run the 100 meters in like 6 seconds.
But can you imagine
Throw a
that?
shot put like 65 meters.
But could you imagine, like, because I don't know what year they're doing it, but imagine they're doing it flops and they're like all terrible people.
Right, we're back in. Sorry about that. The camera dies. Where were we talking about? Enhanced games.
It cut because we were talking about our cycles.
They're onto us.
That's the that's the reason.
We will cut the steroids talk short though, because none of us know anything about it, so it wouldn't be worth talking about anyway. Tom has actually got an appointment. He's a very busy man.
I'm busy.
Scans?
Is it? Yeah, it's a
Modelling agency,
Modelling,
sponsorship
come on,
deals.
stop
What we're talking?
It would be fun. No, an elbow scan. An elbow scan. So not as fun, but hopefully that
Yeah,
gets me on the journey of rehab, and hopefully the next time I'm on this podcast, I can be telling you about comps I've won or something.
And snatching
The glow up.
And so, yeah, the glow up
Yeah.
and stuff, and be wearing even cooler glasses next time.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it from us today. So
Hell yeah.
we'll catch you next time. Tom, I appreciate you coming in and
man.
giving us a little insight into your training.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be exciting to watch you absolutely smash everything up in the next couple of years.
Man. No, you too.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
Right.
guys.
See you later.
Make sure you like and subscribe and all that jazz. Watch all our old videos because they are
They're good.
outrageous.
I can confirm that. They're good.
See you next time.
Bye.
Oh, these stupid glasses.
But I can
My
see it.
eyes.
It's so dark. Yeah.